Finally. Ladies, listen, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We've been having some technical difficulties with the Google. As far as the Hangout, I done made like 4 different chats or parties, whatever the fuck you want to call them. But no one was able to actually join the actual Hangout or podcast. So as I can see, I don't know how many people are in there live. I don't even know. But if you can, if you're listening to us live, just retweet out the tweet. If you know people that want to rock out, they said Crap just told me it's still not showing up on my feed as on my like if you have a YouTube channel, when your YouTuber makes a video on your feed, you know that your favorite YouTuber, such as myself, made a video. It's still not showing that way. So just do me a favor, just tweet it out before we start this here. Okay, try not to crap. All right, so let me send one more tweet out here on Twitter, and we're going to start live. So anyway, if you don't know, I'm going to start up again. I made a video the other day. And I was talking about, because I don't know if I said it, because now that Microsoft, quote unquote, has the superior hardware. As far as the console, we're talking about the Neo and the Scorpio. And I'm gonna say this: it's not like I said. The Neo is a pretty decent bump up. It's 4.2 teraflops, and that's pretty. A lot of power still to in the closed environment. And believe it or not, that 4.2 teraflops that are in the Neo, it's a powerful than a lot of motherfuckers gaming rigs. I mean, that's fact. So then I've seen a lot of different sites were saying by the time the Scorpio comes out next year, it's going to be irrelevant. PC gaming is going to surpass it, but again, a personal computer is not a gaming console. I don't understand what people's need of trying to compare your personal computer to a fucking console. I don't know if it's the need for you guys to want to be involved in the console board, the debate. No one gives a fuck about your 96 gigs of RAM. No one gives a fuck. This is the Xbox, PlayStation. I wouldn't even say it was a fucking Nintendo thing, but this is for fucking consoles. No one gives a fuck what desktop screensaver you have on your personal computer. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. Nintendo is not in competition with Dell, Hewlett-Packard, E-Machine, Alienware. These are fucking consoles. You know what I mean? I don't understand. Like I said, I really don't see the need for that. So anyway, someone sent me a link, and I guess it was a survey that Valve did last year, and it was like 34% of their gamers play at 1080p, 60 frames a second. Only was like 3% that they're able to play on multi monitors, dual screens, and the game in 4K was like 3%. You know what I mean? So again, you motherfuckers talking about you got these supercomputers and this, that, and the other, and most of you guys gamer rigs, and even according to the survey that Valve did in 2013, that the Wii U was more powerful than a lot of motherfuckers gaming rigs. You know what I mean? And I understand it may be 500 million goddamn personal computers in the world. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of you motherfuckers are not playing fucking balls to the wall. Like I just don't. Like I said, true PC elitists or whatever, or true PC gamers or whatever. They don't really give a fuck about consoles. Like, you know what I mean? So I really don't see the need or people wanting to, like today on Twitter was like was this one guy, I forget the guy's name. Look, what you're wrong. Look, I have this. No one's asking you what the fuck do you have in your fucking ring. I don't care. Like, motherfucker, my TV costs more than your monitor, and my fucking iMac costs more than your gaming rig. Now, I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just being honest. What I shoot videos on costs me down there $4 fucking grand. And I guarantee it costs just about more than all you motherfuckers gaming rigs. But I'm just saying, if you want to compare your personal, I think you should be comparing it to Mac. You know what I mean? iMac or, your Windows. I mean, I think that's your not consoles. Man, you guys can chime in and how you may feel about that. But to me, I think it's the silliest shit in the world to be comparing a personal computer to a fucking console.
Just because I just think they can. You know what I mean? They're able to. You know, I mean, if I'm playing Street Fighter on PS4 and somebody else is playing on the PC, he can outperform mine, then he has the bragging rights to do so. But that's where it stops. I mean, tell you the truth, the only reason why I got on PC back in the day was to play MMOs. That's something the consoles couldn't offer. So you know, then again, no one's developing games straight for PC like that anymore. You know, they're just ports. So
Yeah, but as I said before, it's all about the games, man. And
yeah,
if the big companies, the AAA companies, aren't making games for the PC and stuff, what exactly does that say about the PC? Especially when they have so many, units of hardware in people's homes. That should make each of these companies want to go out and put games on there even more. But they just don't. Do you know what I'm saying?
right.
And there's a multitude of reasons for that. One of the reasons is because on PC they have more choice, so they won't be able to get the same kind of fees of us that they do, like like with certain DLC. Because look at what's happening with Street Fighter 5 with PC guys just blatantly using all the new characters which are already out, and the PlayStation guys have to wait for them and shit like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, do you know what I'm saying? There are cons to like having all that power and stuff like that and all that accessibility. But at the end of the day, it's all about the games. We're gamers, and if you're not getting games from the top made gamers, from the top designers in the industry, what does that say about your platform? I mean, if it wasn't for indie games, like the PC gamers wouldn't be really playing anything.
Yeah, well, that is, I guess that is a downside that that's one thing. I guess the downside of quote unquote PC gaming, you have to, I guess, port big and be begging for these multi-plats to come to your console. The problem is the 99.9% of you motherfuckers that primarily game on PC don't buy games. You private your fucking games. You know what I mean? And like I say it again, one of the reasons that I prefer a console, because games are better optimized for consoles than PC. You know what I mean? The reason why I can say a lot of you motherfuckers bootleg your games. You know what I mean? So look, what was the big? Give me what's that? What was the last Batman that came out?
Arkham City.
Arkham Knight.
Yeah,
Arkham
Arkham Knight.
Knight.
Look at, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Arkham Knight.
You guys begged and begged, but the goddamn game ran like shit on PC. Ran like shit with your 96 gigs of ReRAM. The goddamn game ran like I said, told you before. Games are fucking poorly optimized on fucking personal computers. I mean, that's just not. This is a prime example. Now,
Watch Dogs.
you see you see that the title of the video, both Microsoft and Sony, they're releasing new hardware. You know what I mean? Scorpio. So no longer, I'm actually with a 6 teraflop and a closing inside the console. That's a lot of goddamn mustard on a hot dog. You know what I mean? Maybe you don't need the choice now to fucking go out there and spend $2,000 on building your rig, because just with the rumor specs that's in the Scorpio, it'll cost you. It was one site that broke it down. It'll cost you about $1,500. You know, building that in the PC. You know, to the average Joe Smo. Of course, Microsoft and Sony, they're not paying top of the dollar for the specs of those parts. They're getting it for penny on the fucking dollar. You know what I mean? And if to say the GPU that they're using costs $200 to the public, Microsoft or Sony gonna probably get that shit for like $60, 50 fucking bucks. You know what I mean? So they're able to give you the console, you know, at an affordable price. So I guess again, what both Microsoft and Sony, you guys can chime in on this. Releasing the Neo and the Scorpio, are they kind of making like PC game and relevant? You know, a little bit. You know. What was that?
Oh, my
I think that's all day.
Oh.
One thing about
man.
PC gaming, it's always going to be relevant because you're always going to be able to do mods. You're always going to be able to do emulators or older game systems. It's going to be relevant as far as people who game on PC. But when it comes between Microsoft and Sony, that war is between them. It's not between PC. PC is in a whole another category of gaming. That's something that's irrelevant because a lot of people can't even afford they can't afford the computers that it takes to do that shit in the first place. So
Okay, so I see where you're going with this. Let me play the devil's advocate. Not let me promise, I have a more than a capable rig to play games on PC. I don't look forward to modding games or to putting a bunch of dildos on my characters. That's not my thing. I just want to fucking get my goddamn games in Steam, you know what I mean, and play my games. So to that customer right there, you know what I mean, that doesn't want to go all out, you know, strip everybody naked, have naked mods and all that shit in Grand Theft Auto. To that gamer right that just want to play their game, beat the game, and that's it. But to be able to run them in high settings, you don't think that the Neo and the Scorpio will be very appealing to them? And they got to deal with the drivers and all the bullshit crashing. Hey, all day, mute your mic all day. You get a lot of feedback. Yeah, I'm sorry.
the console is just going to be an affordable PC, basically. That's what they're gonna be. The Scorpio and the Neo gonna be affordable PCs. Basically, it's doing the work for the customer and it's optimized and it can be patched later for game issues and stuff like that. That's for people who don't want to maintain the hardware themselves. And I agree. That's what it's designed to do. It's for the customer who just want to sit in front of their TV, play games, don't have to worry about cooling fans, RAM and shit like that messing up. They could just boot a game up, keep going. And plus the online community between both of them, that's something PC still doesn't have.
Good point.
That's something that consoles are always going to have. That's going to overlap anything PC has. Their online community. Xbox Live is unmatched to this day.
Yeah, good point.
Between party chats, huh?
No, I'm saying good point. That is a good point. I didn't think about that. You're absolutely right.
Between party chatting, the Snap feature, things like that. That's something that PC still doesn't have. People on Steam and shit like that and Uplay and stuff don't communicate with each other, but on consoles they do. Parties. Exactly, and it's amazing that that's something that's important to people now. It's the online community what built that for them. That's what consoles will always hold over the head of any PC game. So I don't care how bad you can run your graphics in 4K, 2 million p, whatever the hell. Who gives a shit? When it comes to the consoles, that online community alone will always make the consoles more relevant than anything else. Not only from an affordable standpoint, but that online community.
I got it on PC, and then I didn't have
no one
I
talks.
want to play with. Huh?
Yeah, listen, I'm gonna tell you, my I may fucking give away my goddamn Steam account. I have a few games in there. I may do that because I'm like fuck. But anyway, listen, you're absolutely right. When I first got my rig. And I play. Like I said, I love NBA 2K, and I was playing, couple matches online. I mean, I was able to get matches, but no one fucking talked. I was only able to, like I said, I played a couple matches with people. I think I blew RXL out by like 40 points. I played him, was able to talk to him. But yeah, there's no talking. Like is that not because it's not built in the game, or you have to use Skype or a third party feature you and the other person have to have it, or is voice not built in? Because I played several online games on my fucking rig and never heard no one talking. I never thought about it. But what's the issue with that? You need a third person propriety.
No, you can, software? Or you can. There's always like a push to talk option too, or you can just leave it automatically on in your settings. So yeah, you can talk.
Yeah.
I just never heard no fucking body.
Yeah.
No, I've only seen 3 games where they actually talk. That's the first-person shooter games like Evolve. They talk all the time in Evolve.
Overwatch, Evolve,
yeah, Overwatch, stuff like that.
The big boy games on PC usually have all the features that a console game would have. It might be the smaller ones that might not have the features, like the smaller developers. They might not implement it, but the third-party stuff like Discord, Curse, things like that, they provide a pretty good party system. So,
but the other person has to have it though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You know what? Maybe I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer here. Maybe listen, man, ask you guys. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go one by one. But what do you think is the need for the quote unquote the gamer that plays on his personal computer to interject himself in the quote unquote console? When we it's all for shits and giggles and for entertainment at the end of the day. But there will always be a fucking console war. I don't give a fuck what dating. People always want to validate their purchase. It's just human nature to me. Hey, the pump their chest. I ain't got no fucking limit. You know what I mean? Oh, my shit is better than yours. You know what I mean? That's been going on since the days of the Betamax and VHS. Down to HD DVDs, to Blu-rays. You know what I mean? They're always even there. I didn't even know they were TV fanboys. I'm a Samsung fanboy. I'm a Sony. You know what I mean? Even down to fucking televisions, people always want to validate their purchase. You know what I mean? But what do you think? Like, what is their need to interject themselves into a console, discussion?
I can answer that one real quick.
Yeah. What's up, Porter Rock? Hey, what's going on, Porter Rock? What's going on?
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, what's good?
Because in reality of because the console has been going on for a long time. But when you think about it, saying the word console wars, we trying to just exclude out or just trying to make this bubble where it's just consoles, right? So where does that leave PC? Who do they argue with? They're not gonna battle Mac or anything like that.
But that's their comp, though.
Yeah, so they interject themselves in the more relevant gaming community. I don't want to say the more relevant, but a gaming community which is just as big, which is the console community. Because there is no huge MacBook community. You understand what I'm saying? There's just
Apple's fucking huge.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, not for gaming. No, not for gaming.
Yeah, not for gaming. That's what I'm talking about. For gaming, PC gamers pretty much align with us more than any other.
But it's not. It's a fucking personal computer.
Yeah.
But they get similar games. That's what
They get similar games. They get the same games.
Okay. I'm gonna say it like this.
Ever with this UWP, it's literally
okay. Check it out.
Even Microsoft.
Well, Mac gets games
that
as well.
PCs are a platform.
Oh, but listen, let me check it out. I'm just before. I mean, Microsoft Windows is their platform.
Yeah.
But listen, fuck that. I'm gonna look at it as the glass being half full here. I'm just being honest with you. It's like this. How should I say this? Listen, when Nintendo, when they're running their sales, right, or Microsoft or Sony, they say, you know what, damn, we got to undercut that motherfucking that E machine. Walmart got that goddamn E machine for $200 a laptop. They're not worried about fucking Dell, Hewlett Packard. You know what I mean? Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo are competing against each other, lobbying for our dollars. They don't give a fuck about what's going on over there across the street. You know, or how many Steam machines were sold. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, console gamers are console gamers. Like, you know what I mean? I understand that, you know, are there more PCs in the world? Absolutely. Everyone has a fucking computer. My grandmother's probably playing solitary right now. You know what I mean? Or Minesweeper or some shit. You know, I get it. But I think it's silly, you know, to just, you know what, to say, you know what, like, to even... Like, you know, my Scorpio, I mean, my PC makes the Scorpio irrelevant. Who the fuck cares? Like, I don't give a fuck what you're able to do on your personal computer. I don't. I mean, at the end of the day, like, that's, to me, I just don't get it. And it's not, I'm not just saying that because of the whole universal UDP, you know, Microsoft, you know, putting their own intellectual properties inside their own IPs inside their store. I don't. It's not because of that. Like I said, Halo 1 was on PC. I didn't give a fuck. Jade Empire was on PC. I didn't give a fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Gears of War was on PC, and well, I didn't give a fuck. I played it on my console. I'm a console gamer, and like I said, I guess people try to use it as to fit their narrative in this quote unquote console war or whatever. But no one fucking cares. That when you bought in Street Fighter 5, and did you give a fuck that it was in Steam? No. You know what I mean? I think it's just being, I guess, people are just trying to use it as their fucking, you know.
Lullaby.
Yeah, or whatever. But it was the same thing with Titanfall. Well, I'm just going to get Titanfall on PC. That shit sold like 60,000 copies on fucking PC. Like, you know what I mean? It did like 10 million on fucking consoles. It's fucking relevant. They don't fucking buy any goddamn games. They spend all their fucking money tweaking their fucking motherboard, and they go fucking dumpster diving in the torrent site. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, you know, no, I'm serious, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know,
you hit on the nail that that they're mostly doing it because of the narrative of the console war, the mentality. They're going to the extreme. They're trying to say Xbox is gonna fail because of PC, and what's fucked up is because you hear it so much. Gamers can't really have a serious conversation about, you know, how in the direction of how Microsoft's going with UWP Play Anywhere. You can't have a serious conversation because, you know what I'm saying? The moment you talk about it, everyone gets flagged as a fanboy, and they think either you're trying to attack their platform or you're trying to be a PC fanboy or something.
Well, with the Xbox Play Anywhere, it might, you know, imply to the PC gamer that it's no longer just solely to their, you know, to their advantage. Anybody can play on any, you know, platform they want. Doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what you play
you get 2 copies. You buy the goddamn digitally. You get if you want to fucking if you buy it digitally, you get to play it on your fucking PC or your fucking tablet or whatever. Like, and again,
it's not only solely just the PC, you know, area that is now theirs. It's like everybody's.
If you buy it digitally, you get 2 fucking copies. It unlocks in your profile on your Windows 10 desktop or whatever. But if you're into that shit, cool. You know what I mean? I'm just.
You know what, Zaire?
Okay. Yeah.
Look at it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Killer Instinct is multi-plat, right?
You got it. Well, so yeah, it's on Windows 10.
Killer Instinct on Windows Store, Windows 10 Store. The graphics not only surpass anything Xbox One looks like, it looks way better. But when we did a 5-hour stream, me and some friends, they were all playing on Xbox One, and only 2 of us was playing on PC. It ran seamlessly. So when the games played against each other, those guys didn't even know I was on PC playing it. So that's why I said it's kind of irrelevant for people to keep bragging about, oh, you got it on PC, I got it on Xbox, it's different. It wasn't any different. They didn't know what system I was on. As far as I know, they saw what they saw, I saw what I saw. We played the game online, it played the same. And that's what people don't understand. They need to get out of that PC master race type mind, because at the end of the day, the games play the same. It doesn't matter how they look. They play the same. And that's what people need to get out.
I'm gonna tell you this: console war aside, all the bullshit. At the end of the day, no one gives a fuck. Because when you log off of Twitter, when you log off of YouTube, and you're playing your game, you don't give a shit what anybody else is doing in the world, other than your own platform that you have in your house.
I'm playing my fucking game in peace.
If you feel Xbox is the greatest gift from Jesus, go ahead. You're not using
the Xbox is the best box. Bitch!
You're not using my money to buy it. My bank account's not being drained. That's your money. Do what you want. But when I sit at home, I don't be like, oh my God, Tim don't think this shit's the greatest.
Hey, bro, listen. Hey, Porter Rock, listen. I beg the fucking difference. Some of these motherfuckers here, Lord.
You give a
Listen,
fuck.
I had a motherfucker live stream him trying to have sex with an Xbox 360 with a mouth on his head. Fuck you, bitch! I swear to God on my dead mother, a motherfucker said he was going to expose me, did a live stream trying to have sex with a 360 and set the shit on fire in his lap. If I'm lying, I'm fucking flying. You know what I mean? Like, some motherfuckers really listen, I get it, and I'm not walking around the street, calling motherfuckers ponies and PC dick lickers. I mean, it's for shit. But some motherfuckers really think they're in the war. Some motherfuckers think they stuck down in the trenches. They suffering from fucking PTSD. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, listen, I'm an Xbox dude. I don't make any quarrels about that. And as gamers, we all are biased. We all have our favorite. I don't give a fuck what it is. You know what I mean? Whether
we're our own. Everybody's their own breed of fanboy. It doesn't matter what you like.
Whatever you like. You know what I mean? But I would say, Tim, like, speaking of the fanboy blog, some Sony guys, the extremists, refuse to buy an Xbox One because they think that they're helping Microsoft the narrative, or they don't want the Xbox to outsell. That's so. I had several people tell me that. Now, bullshit you not. Like, I'm not going to cut off my nose to spite. I'm a big God of War fanboy. That's my favorite fucking game. You know what I mean? I fucking love God of War. You know what I mean? But I'm the type. I've always been the type of guy that I don't. If something comes out, that I gotta have it. I gotta play it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fucking wait. You know what I mean? I don't feel like. I doubt if I feel like that about anything that comes out.
True pony at heart.
Yeah, I don't care. You know what I mean? But that I care about anything about it on an X. But you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. But that's just not me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, some of this shit we do on YouTube, we can roll this all 99.9% for entertainment. But motherfuckers really think there's a war out there. You know what I mean? I had a motherfucker call me a thing with a child of God today about his rig, and I read the survey wrong. I said, no, it says here that less than 3% of you motherfuckers game in 4K, and only 34% of you guys fucking gaming in 1080p 60 frames a second. You know what I mean? So if you want to be honest, believe it or not, the 4K, the Scorpio is gonna outperform you motherfuckers playing on fucking PC, because 100%, whatever they're able to achieve, whether it's 2K, 4K, 5K, whatever, they're going to hit that shit 100%, 100% of the time. Some of you motherfuckers, you're not getting that. And that motherfucker went with it. What, nigga? I'm like, yo. I guess when all that's fun, you pull out the race car. Like, I bullshit you not. Like, nigga lost his mind night before last, man. That nigga went from a pony to a PC dick. Like, wait, what, my rig shit's on the fucking. I'm like, what? Listen, let me say this to you. I'm gonna shut the fuck. I'm gonna let you guys talk here. Stop it with the Scorpio doesn't have any fucking exclusive. If that's the thing, the Neo doesn't have any fucking exclusive. Because according to Sony, they said they're not releasing the exclusive software for the fucking Neo. Like, they're both of the Xbox Scorpio and PlayStation, they're both mid-cycle refreshes, or whatever the fuck. Both of them are. You know what I mean? And even Sony said that both us and Microsoft were doing something new. This year we're gonna, we came with mid-cycle refreshes or whatever the hell. It's an Xbox One in the Xbox family. You know what I mean? It is. So stop it. But it's not. It's not. How you say? It's not fair to compare the Scorpio to the Neo because it's the 9th generation console. Like, cut your shit, bro. Stop it, man. You know what I mean?
Look at it like this, bro. This console war has gotten so out of hand
Oh
that,
yes, tell me about
like
it.
you said, people fighting each other outside of outside of the internet. They in the public. They get in an argument in public stores about to scribe over some systems. And I'm like you said earlier, there's a lot of PlayStation guys that refuse to the end of this day to even buy an Xbox. A lot of Xbox One guys have PS4s.
Yes, everybody.
Almost
Prime
every last
example.
one of them do.
Yeah, prime example. You look at
Same here. I
BGST.
mean, everybody does. And it's just like, it's kind of weird that the PlayStation community can't join that same bandwagon and be like, look, man, we just want to play games at this point. Regardless if I like my PS4 more, at least there are some games on Xbox I really want to play. They won't admit stuff like that.
I want to play that Killer
You know.
Instinct. But know what they do?
Yeah.
They send those fucking surveys, change.org, begging for a game to come to their platform. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
AZ, your boy
What's up,
ZG.
ZG? What's going on? I didn't know you was here. What's going on, ZG?
I just joined up, man. What's going on, fellas?
going on,
Nah,
ZG?
actually, I just had a quick question for you.
For me?
Yes, for you,
Shoot.
personally for
Shoot.
you.
Shoot.
So, I've been watching you for a long time,
Yes,
and
yeah,
you've
to me.
always been a huge fan of Killer Instinct, and I
Yes.
generally want to know why. That's just one question I've always had for you. I want to know why you prefer Killer Instinct over, say, something like Mortal Kombat or even Tekken.
Well, here's the thing. I won't say I prefer over Mortal Kombat. I like fighters. I'm what you call, I like fight. I don't care for that King of Fighters and what's the other one, Guilty Gear. I don't like those cheesy shits. But Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Soul Calibur, I like fighters. I'm not too big into shooters and races, but I love me fighters. But I've always liked Killer Instinct. I had it for the Super Nintendo. I had it for fucking the Nintendo 64. Like I've always liked fucking fighters. It's just this, arcade. This was the shit back in the day. Virtua Fighter. We didn't know the fucking Virtua. That's just always been my thing. You know what I mean? I was ecstatic, like I said, that Microsoft, because they only, they were rare. They brought back the IP. And actually, you know what? Phil, believe it or not, Phil is not a big fan of fighters. And Killer Instinct, they far exceeded his expectation. And what has like something like 6 million users or some shit like that.
Yeah, which was just a crazy number to hear on my end, because I'm not a huge fan. But
No?
other than that, I'm really not, man. I'm a bigger fan of Mortal Kombat and Tekken, but.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat. Have you tried it? Have you given it a chance?
Oh, what, Killer Instinct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have given it a chance. I'm not big on the characters, man.
The
I know I
characters?
might get flamed for
Yeah,
that,
they're,
but
they're all.
Hey man, somebody cut this motherfucker's mic off, man.
You know what? I really hate Killer Instinct, man. Honestly,
Yeah?
I really do. Yeah, I hate it. I fucking
You hate it?
I feel
Yeah,
like
I hate
it
it.
feels really clunky, and it doesn't feel as smooth as the other.
I'm
No.
gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I hate it. And
Why you hate it?
Oh shit! It's going down.
This is coming from a person that's been playing fighters since 92, 93.
Okay.
It just feels like a dollar combo.
A
You know what I
dollar
mean?
who?
A dollar combo. It feels like
How
I'm playing.
dare you?
It
You
feels
have
like
the
I'm playing.
gold.
It feels like I'm playing DDR in a fighter. It's just.
Yo, that shit off the
the
hook.
way-
Yo, have you played the new update with the new graphics and shit?
Fuck all that shit.
Combat, that's my shit.
Fuck all that shit, bro.
And I am a fucking button master. I don't know what the fuck I be doing,
I mean,
but it be
if
feeling
you
good, bro.
want carpal
I be putting that
tunnel
shit together.
instantly, If you want carpal tunnel instantly, you play Killer Instinct.
See, here's the thing. Here's my thing, right? Killer Instinct is a combo fighter. It's all about the combos.
Yes.
It's all about knowing every button, mashing. It's not like Mortal Kombat where you turn it on and whether you're a good fighter or a bad fighter.
Have you played that shit? Them motherfuckers that juggle the fuck out you in Mortal Kombat.
No, I
Are you
know. I'm
shitting
just
me?
saying. I just think that it's easier for a novice to come in and be like, "Yo, I'm doing some dope shit on Mortal Kombat," as opposed to like on
You
Killer
think
Instinct,
so?
where like I honestly
Killer
think
Instinct is
so.
so fucking easy, bro.
I didn't find it that way. Maybe because I haven't
Killer
played the most
Instinct has
recent
a-
update.
Maybe because
but-
you're fucking gay and your wrists don't fucking work. I don't know what the fuck, man. Like, Killer Instinct is shit, bro.
I'm
Nah,
not hating on
It has
KI, Z. I ain't hating on KI, man.
Nah,
But-
KI is
No,
dope
it
for
has a
people
complex
like it, man.
combo system. It always has.
Yeah, definitely.
But they have the
Definitely.
chaining down. My man, Shadows, they got the fucking, where you can chain the thing together. Because I be doing fucking Ultra 55 combo. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I play the game like a religion, so trust me, I know. And
Yeah,
I
you know what I
got
mean?
friends that like even as good as I am, and when we play against them, they beat me like a stepchild. And a guy will actually tell you why he beating you. hey man, next time don't do this. Oh, you did it again. He'll just work you over.
Yeah.
He'll tell you what you're doing wrong. This dude studies that game inside out. See, killing instincts is complex. You have to learn every little hidden
The
crazy.
chain links when you
Gotta
make
be
the
able
moves.
to.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah,
real
you gotta
topic
be
that I
able
wanted to
to.
bring up was, I don't know if you guys were, because I came in late, so I wasn't sure if you guys had already talked about this, but so the Neo actually got delayed, or
It
is
did?
rumored to be delayed. Yeah,
Okay.
it got delayed until 2017. I just read an
Oh,
article about that.
wait, on where?
I believe it was on
Yeah,
IGN.
send that link. Send that link.
Yeah,
Right, well, listen, guys, listen. Keep it.
Oh no, seriously, I saw that on my Twitter that Neo got delayed to 2017.
Yeah,
Wait, hold on. Give
I
me.
think
Wait, hold on. Just keep talking. I'm here.
Let me look up.
I
Help you
think
look.
it, I
I'll let
think
the
it
dog
was
out. Okay.
GameSpot, and I think it was titled Sony goes back to the drawing board with the Neo, delayed until 2017. I believe so.
We need more powers.
That's exactly what it is, bro. They went back to the drawing board because they know what the Scorpio is, they know what it's capable of, and they made the decision late in the life cycle, like, all right, well, we can't come out and compete with that because they can't.
They can't
But
come out
yeah,
and be
from
weak,
my
bro.
from my knowledge, it is delayed. It is delayed.
If you look at the date on that thing that says it's delayed, that was back in June 28th. But there's an article that was just written this month that says it's coming out October 2016.
If it is coming out in October, you would think that they would announce something by now. I mean, let's be serious here.
They were supposed to show it at E3. But
Isn't the Tokyo Game Show, doesn't that take place in October?
Yeah, but that's like the second week of October.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So the
That's a
closest
quick
way for them
turnaround.
the closest way for them to be able to release that thing is by announcing it 2 weeks before it actually comes out. I don't know about that. Sony doesn't seem
And
to.
TGS ain't
to
the
play
place
the
to
Apple
announce
card.
something like Neo. That's
Yeah,
the
new
place.
hardware.
In fact,
I wouldn't say
that's the
that.
I'm
lowest.
sorry.
That's the slowest
I'm
selling
back.
region.
I'm back. Fill me in.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's the lowest selling region.
No, we were just
Japan.
talking about how Sony really doesn't have a choice but to announce it. If they're going to announce it on a grand scale,
So
they
wait,
really don't have any.
what site
That's
is
what I'm trying
running?
to look for. I
Yeah,
just
what's-
saw it on my Twitter, and
Oh, yeah,
somebody
what's
made a
up?
video. I'm trying to
I
look for
thought
it
it
now.
was
The Tab Charm made a
GameSpot.
video.
Yeah, I thought it was GameSpot, and I thought that the title of the article was Sony goes back to the drawing board. Neo delayed until 2017.
Well, if they do, honestly, not for nothing, all jokes aside, even though my Xbox do, I do want it now, to have it. But if they did do that, and to make it stronger or whatever the fuck, I will be happy. At the end of the day.
That's what competition does, though.
Yeah, but are they? Well, here's the thing. Now, are they pushing back the VR because VR runs like shit on the vanilla PlayStation 4?
Actually, they're demoing
That's
the
the
VR now in Best Buy on the vanilla PS4s.
And it looks.
I'm
Here's
trying
the
to go. I'm trying to go to Best Buy just to see and check it out. I don't
Here's
think they have it around here though, where I'm at.
Here's the thing, though. Honestly, Sony, and I guess a lot of the Xbox fanboys say that only reason Sony is making this for the VR. It's not the only fucking reason. The games are going to look better graphically. With Neo in Neo mode or whatever. Like that was told to me before by a friend of mine that word around the campfire that both Microsoft and Sony were releasing new hardware. Then I seen a document, the one that just came out recently. I remember I told you guys, I told you, but I said before previous that the papers that I seen initially were a little bit more detailed with the symbol, with the Sony seal and confidential. Those are the ones that I seen from a certain individual of about 2 months ago. Now, here's the thing. Now, if Sony were to just say quote unquote to delay the Neo and they want to change the specs besides the CPU, they had 2 years of quote unquote R&D, and what that means is, and this is again told to me by another developer, to make sure the console doesn't overheat, there's no problems, red ring of death or whatever the fuck, blue ring of death, whatever Sony may have in their system, and make sure there's no problems with that, and that's kind of expensive, and the contracts are signed. Whatever the AMD, I want fucking 1 million of those Big Mac chips, And so I don't know what, they just gonna throw all that money away and say fucking scratch, go back to the drawing board. To me, that really doesn't make any sense financially. You're talking about 2 years, you don't waste money, how many hundreds of millions of dollars, and whatever the contract you may have signed for AMD for them making those chips. What are they gonna do with that shit? That to me, that doesn't really make any sense. If maybe they can't meet demand, but and it's not coming out. They having some production problems, But for them to go back and change the GPU, and not saying that, and again, not on some fanboy shit, not saying that I don't want, because I really don't mind. If I'm a game, I'm buying the motherfucker anyway. I wouldn't mind. You know what I mean? I just business wise, I don't know if they. It's also rumored that they supposed to have a slim. Like, that's a lot of goddamn hardware, man. You know what I mean?
So can we cast a vote real quick? Who genuinely thinks that the PS4 Neo releases this year?
I do, according to what I read. Unless they're going to push the VR back, because they go together, the VR and the what you call it. You know what I mean?
Another reason it's not going to, because they've already stopped production on the other two models. The Call of Duty bundle and that Uncharted bundle completely out of production. They have there's no stores with actual.
I think the Slim is coming out this year, and I think the Neo's coming out next year.
The Neo is done. They're gonna drop it. They have to. There's no way around it. They have to drop it.
Yeah, but if you drop it, won't you lose like a good $1 billion just from that entire production concept?
No, well, I'm just saying, but
they have to. They're PlayStation. They're the hottest selling console on the market. They ain't got to advertise shit. All they gotta do is throw that thing in the store and say $3.99 is sold.
Yeah, but that's like fucking bananas.
They're ultra popular right now.
I'm gonna be the guy on the side that says I don't think they're going to.
Okay,
and the only reason why I don't think so, even though I feel you. The chips are done. You know, they've already spent the money. I get that, but they have then unless they come up with an announcement next week about this thing, I don't see how they're just gonna say its name and then launch it. I don't.
I heard. Well, again, look at I may be showing my little age. I'm a little longer too. Look at the Dreamcast. I mean, the sound that bitch just dropped out of nowhere. That bitch was like, boom! What? It was on the like, oh, where the fuck that come from? You know what I mean? They're gonna again. Actually, Sony has already said that they already announced that the motherfucker's real and things. You know what I mean? There's already fucking in production, or they're making it, or whatever the case may be. And a rumor has they was going to Tokyo Game Show in September. You know what I mean? The console was supposed to release a month later. You know. Again,
so why wouldn't they take the opportunity to say anything about it at E3? Why would they?
Because Andrew House said they already had everybody knew about the Neo, so there's no point in announcing it.
Yeah, and
that's what he said. He said that straight on an interview. I watched it. He said that it was going to be all about the games this year.
Everyone knows about the Neo.
That's one thing, man. These companies are starting to take heed about how we get the word around for them. You know what I mean? Like they're starting to understand that a lot more now.
Yeah, but to me, it's a win-win. I mean, don't get me wrong. Today, I told you guys to say to the public. Today, I just went into fucking GameStop. I felt like I was a fucking welfare. But no, GameStop, Best Buy. I felt like I was on welfare. I fucking traded in my Xbox One and fucking PlayStation 4 because I'm getting the Xbox One S. It comes out in 2 weeks, so I try to get more of the much as I can.
I got a question for you. When you traded in your console, did he ask you, did you need the cash first? Because you're black.
No, I just asked.
Oh shit!
No. You know what? Maybe if I went to another one, I always go to this one. I bought a $9,000 TV out. They know I'm older than doing that, motherfucker. When I go in there, if you fucking follow me around, you need any help? You need any help? They love my fucking business in Best Buy and Box Only.
Hey, our used games are over there, brother.
You know what I mean? But I never. First of all, I traded it. I only traded my console. I keep everything forever. But like I said, I'm getting the Xbox One S. And the Neo if it comes out this year. Now, if they do push it back or whatever the fuck, and this comes out next year, I gotta go buy me another fucking PlayStation 4, or whatever the fuck. But to me, like I said, that just doesn't make any sense for them to do that. To try to, because no matter what, here's the thing again, and this is something that I heard. Just say if Sony does want to change their specs or whatever, and just say whatever, Microsoft can do the same thing also. I just, you know what I mean, and I'm just being real, I don't. Microsoft has more money to play with than Sony when it comes to that. You know what I mean? It'd be smart for Sony to launch a year before the Scorpio, especially if they're not going to go spec for spec with them. You know what I mean? They get all the consumers now, or whatever the case, people that can't wait the next year to get the Neo or whatever to get the Scorpio. And you need it again to make your VR look good because they are heavily invested. We're talking about $500 million or more into VR. And the VR runs like shit on a vanilla plate. It makes motherfuckers busy. The games look like fucking PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 games. You know what I mean? So it just, I don't know. At the end of the day.
If Sony were to release that, their best bet is to price it at $399.
What's that?
If you're gonna, if they're gonna release the Neo, just release it at $399. You know what I'm saying? Granted,
Okay.
it's a weaker console.
So they want you to go into the store and drop $800 to get the full VR experience.
No, not
To
really.
get the new
That's-
system,
that's-
because
that's-
the new VR is $300, right?
Yeah, but
400.
remember,
400.
people already bought the VR right now, and that's without no Neo. So majority of the VR buyers are going to be for the vanilla on the vanilla 4.
Well, but that's what I'm
just the
saying
reality.
is most
You know what I'm
people,
saying?
even
what I'm saying?
if that's the case, if the core experience is on the PS4 Neo, then you're asking your consumer to drop $800 at that
Yeah.
point.
You ain't asking them.
The
You ain't asking
PlayStation
nobody.
VR is actually the cheapest VR
people-
experience too.
People could just buy the Neo just to have the Neo. That's just about it. You know what I'm saying? Just to have the better looking PS4 games and stuff like that. And instead of waiting a whole year for Scorpio, or even if you're in the mood for a PlayStation 4 title, but you want the best possible versions of those PlayStation 4 titles, you will get the Neo. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
The only Sony advantage Sony has, if they release it now, is that a year later when the Scorpio drops, Sony could do a price drop. Like, hey,
Mhm.
Neo for $349 or $299. Now, if Microsoft does some crazy shit like a $599 Scorpio versus
But-
a $349
Wait,
Neo,
you say, wait, when you say,
that's
wait,
a
you,
huge
wait,
price gap.
hey, so Puerto Rock, you saying that this is what I think Sony's going to do. The Neo's going to come out at $450, and when the Scorpio comes
That
out
shit
next
would
year,
suck.
I mean, again, it's a beefier console. You know, I mean, I guess again, it's not for everybody, but they're going to launch it at $450, and then when the Scorpio comes out next year, they're going to drop it down to $50, and it's going to be $400, and the Scorpio is going to be $500. So it's going to be a $500 goddamn thing all over again. That's my prediction.
Mhm.
Sony going to take $50 off next year and still,
Yeah, there's going to be a price drop on the Neo.
yeah, next year it's going to come out at
Next
$450.
year, yeah.
Because the vanilla PlayStation 4 is still $350.
Yeah. Oh, but that's only because everybody's buying it. Not
I'm
because
saying
it's
again,
worth that.
if people are already buying it at $350, don't even
Yeah.
know the money they can get. They ain't gonna fucking drop that bitch. You know what I mean? They fuck it. The $350.
Yeah.
They're gonna see. You know what I mean? They're gonna
They're going to keep it until they notice they have to drop it. You know what I'm saying?
Again.
Yeah.
I think even with both the Scorpio and the Neo, I think that the primary console sales are gonna be the vanilla PlayStation 4 and the vanilla Xbox One until until developers do this shit here. Start making games that only come out on the Scorpio and then the Neo. They say they're not going to do that shit now, but I can definitely.
It's going to happen. It has to.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's way
definitely
too much power. You know what I'm saying? That's way too much power. I mean, Scorpio's rumored to have 12 gigs. You know what I'm saying? That's just too much. At a certain point, they want to use all that. You know what I'm saying? And it's just gonna. There's gonna be a point where the Xbox One and the Vanilla 4 ain't gonna keep up. It's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna happen that soon. But I would imagine 5 years from now, they're gonna be like, okay, these consoles been out already for 8 years. It's time to move on. It's time to stop.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, and now that I think about it, shit, the 360 and the PS3 are still getting games, and them shits came out in 05 and 06.
Yeah.
So the Xbox One and the PS4 with vanilla are going to be around. I think that's from now on. This is going to be their introduction to both Microsoft and Sony's ecosystem going forward. You know what I mean? Unless they move away from x86, I think now everything's gonna be x86, and every 3 to 4 years you may get newer hardware or whatever the fuck the case may be. Maybe 4 years from now, Sony may put out the Neo 2 or whatever it's called, and stop production on the vanilla PlayStation 4, or maybe even leave it. If they can make money, profit still selling and not lose money. Maybe that just may be the introduction to their ecosystem. You guys, how do you feel about that? You guys, I'm bugging? I'm off track? No? Does that make sense to you guys?
I wouldn't buy it again. I mean, why would you?
Not buy it again. I'm saying as it being an introduction to their ecosystem. What I'm saying, going forward.
Yeah.
What I'm saying,
it's kind of like phones. It's like that's the reason why I'm stuck on iPhone. As soon as I bought the first one and bought these apps, it would have been stupid of me to go Android. And I'm like, wait a minute, I already spent all this money on all this stuff. Fuck it,
we already invested already.
In all this shit, and it
So
just follows me.
You think everybody should just buy they should just go ahead and buy the Neo when it comes out, and if they decide to make another one that's going to be equivalent to Scorpio, then everybody buy that one too.
Yeah, I don't think it should. I think it's gonna gravitate to that, because if everything you bought on this console follows with you, then most people are just gonna stay. They're just gonna stay in that ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? Unless something's totally fucked up, but like, let's say if you already invested you know, obviously over the life of a console, $1,000 in games.
Go ahead.
How they release a new console and all of that transfers over seamlessly, like the way an iPhone and Android works. Everything transfers over seamlessly. It's as if you never lost anything, you know. And so a lot of gamers are going to stay stuck. Once they choose an ecosystem, I could see many gamers being stuck in that ecosystem for a long time. Because, like, let's say you build this library and you're like, you know what, I'm going to switch over to other consoles.
That's a good point.
You got nothing. You're starting from scratch. And you're like, you know what? I had all these content on this platform. Shit, I might as well just stay here, you know.
Go.
Yeah, and you could always go back because you know when you move on to the next console, there's always that 1 or 2 games you're like, damn, I never got around to playing this game. You don't have to worry about that no more.
Yeah.
You know, you get the next Scorpio. You know what? There was this game on Xbox One I always wanted to play. Just buy it, whether it's digital or disc, and play it. You don't have to worry about, you know, moving on and then not having those games accessible anymore.
I'm gonna say this. I think gamers are fickle, because I'm already seeing the comment section. Some guys have been pro PlayStation this generation. Well, I can't wait till that Scorpio comes out. I think that both people are gonna own both, just like with the 360 and the PS3. People are gonna own both consoles at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Maybe they're waiting for, like you said, you want to wait to the Jade, what's it, Scale Empire? What's it? Scalebound. I'm sorry.
Damn,
you can wait for Scalebound to come out or whatever the case may be.
Scale Empire.
And just think about if they were to, if gamers were to buy an Xbox One,
on the real, we talk our shit, but if there's something you like, you're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Everybody talk. At least you're a gamer. If you're a gamer, yeah, you could talk your shit. Xbox sucks, but you're like, oh shit, that Scalebound look good. All right, got it.
Or if you didn't like the way that Gears look, like god damn, that light is only look fucking bananas in Gears.
That's just how it is, you know. There's even I know Xbox dudes are like fuck PlayStation, but as soon as they saw Spider-Man, they be like, yo, I'm a Spider-Man fanboy.
See, the thing that scares me is
you guys crazy.
I just don't want I don't want Xbox, the vanilla consoles, entry-level consoles, in the future holding back the devs from pushing the hardware. That's what I'm scared of.
Well, Microsoft has this application, the Windows, what do you call it, UDP, that they can make one game, one code that bet you scale up or scale down. You know, that's what the guy from Epic.
But right now, what you call it?
I've heard it before.
Like
deliver.
Epic with the Unreal Engine, they said they're not using UWP. They came out, so that's like one major engine that's not using the UWP.
Oh, so it's not?
Yeah, they're not. They're not using. They feel that Microsoft's trying to make the PC.
No, that guy doesn't work for Epic. No, listen, he don't even work for Epic no more. But I thought he got canned. He was an ex-employee from Epic. That was saying.
Yeah, no, but it's still, even to this day, Unreal didn't. Epic didn't sign on.
Let me Google that right there. It saves them money.
So that's not. No, but what Epic is, what they feel is, if you sign on to UWP, it's like an attempt for Microsoft to make it into a closed platform. So they're not trusting that program. They're not going with UWP. And that's a major engine.
Use
Windows.
What's it called? UDP?
UWP.
You know what, Sony? Yeah, UDP. You know what I think Sony should do, man? They put so much focus on their damn console sales and trying to sell consoles to all their fans. When they gonna start putting some of that money into game development?
Well, they are.
They are, man.
They are. You're just not.
They are. There's a lot of games.
I would say
Spider-Man and bringing back Crash Bandicoot and shit like that. That's not what I'm talking about. Uncharted 4 was the last true game I think they brought out. I really just loved to death. Uncharted 4.
I mean,
they had Ratchet and Clank. But Ratchet and Clank was amazing. That was a great reboot. But I'm saying like new games, new IPs.
They showed 3 on E3. They had what you call Days Gone.
They're all in development. They're still,
that's in development though. That's like that's shit coming out in 2019, 2018. What are we gonna do between now and then?
But those are what's coming.
Nothing.
All right,
you guys really don't have anything from now between them.
The PlayStation's not for everybody. That's just the reality.
And the only reason they have that Spider-Man game is because they sold the Spider-Man rights to Marvel, and Marvel gave them $100 million.
Porter Rock. No, sorry, not, it is. Looks like you're in for it's coming to UDP HoloLens after all. It is.
Unreal Engine, yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. Epic CEO telling he's still opposed to the universe. Yeah. It is. He said he's not a fan of it. What the fuck he's gonna do?
Oh, okay. Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh yeah, I see it now. Yeah.
See, my argument. Go ahead.
T, finish what you were saying.
Oh, okay. So the reality is, the console's not gonna be for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Next month we got No Man's Sky. You either like it or you don't.
I
We
heard that
got
was
The
pushed
Last
back.
Guardian. What?
I
Getting
heard
it
that was
on.
pushed back.
No, it's not.
It did.
Oh,
It got
Hold it
delayed
back.
indefinitely.
Yeah, it got
Okay.
delayed again.
Indefinitely
Yeah.
get the
No,
fuck
man.
out of here.
It got delayed indefinitely.
Because of the engine or something they used. They didn't get the
Yeah,
license.
it's illegal. They stole the engine they're using for it.
Oh shit! So there's some type of corporate shit going on.
Yeah. It's they basically they didn't have license to use the program that they were using to make it. So legally, anything being used by that program is invalid. So they can't.
Unless they cut the check. You gotta cut the check.
They gotta pay for that.
They said, nigga! Cut the check.
So, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
okay.
They just delayed indefinitely. I had already had it pre-ordered on GOG.
Unless so Sony better pay that fucking retail check. They better fucking.
So what do you got? Well, honestly though, it being because at the end of the day, we can go back and forth about who has the better exclusives. You know, I mean, a lot of this shit that come out on the PS4 that doesn't drag and 29 tooth nail. Like I'm not into that shit there. But you know, like I like the big games like the Uncharted, maybe The Last of Us. But what do you guys have coming out this holiday season?
The biggest game for the PlayStation brand, for those who like it, is Gran Turismo Sport. And then you know,
a simulation racer. It's a simulation?
yeah,
That's
that's
it?
Sim Racer.
Yeah,
I
you
ain't
got
fucking with that. Fuck
you
that.
got that Gran Turismo, like Porter Rock said, and The Last Guardian.
And Last Guardian. And
That's
then there's
it.
also Gravity Rush for those who like that shit.
That's a big game.
But for the PlayStation fans, it is. Remember,
I actually
PlayStation.
like Gravity Rush. I like that.
Remember, PlayStation has its roots with JRPGs. That's how PlayStation 1 was born. So you still have that huge community who's into that shit.
But do they sell? Are these big sellers though?
They're not like They're not like Call of Duty. They sell their million. That's about
I mean,
it.
you gotta.
But they're not their
multi-platform
10. They're
keep
not their
consoles
10
afloat,
million.
bro. So
You know?
it don't even matter. Like, even though you got a PlayStation sitting there, you might not get the craziest AAAs, but Microsoft keep on hitting us with these jabs that ain't AAAs. So
Here's the thing:
the
Sony
jabs.
don't like to push their big titles towards the end of the year. They want
Yeah.
they want the third party to live. They let them take over the holiday. Because majority of the people, I mean, think about it. Tomb Raider would have done much better being released in January, February,
Yeah.
where we only
They
had like
fuck-
one major game out, which was
Yeah.
fucking
They-
Vision.
They
But you
fucking
put that
released
bitch on Fallout 4? Are you retarded?
You know that wasn't
I know
Microsoft
you are.
code.
I know.
Square Enix did that
I
dumb
know
shit.
that's Square
You know,
Enix.
Square Enix been doing some weird shit lately,
That's
bro.
Square Enix.
They've been doing
fault.
some
I got
weird
that.
shit.
But think about it. Why would Square Enix do some dumb shit like that?
Because they're stupid.
Put that bitch out in January where there's nothing out.
They could have put that bitch out
People-
a week before Christmas.
Yeah.
But
Or,
no,
you know, you could have put that. Hell, that's what fucking Rockstar did that shit with Grand Theft Auto 4. That shit came out in January with nothing out. So everybody bought that game, you know, because
Right.
everybody already went through the Call of Duty phase, the Battlefield phase, because it's been like 2 months.
Right.
That's perfect. You know what I'm saying? So timing of when you put your games out is a fact. You put that bitch in the middle of Call of Duty, Battlefield, Titanfall 2. Oh man, you're asking fucking, you're asking for a hurt locker. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the reason they're not going to put it out in January is because Horizon Zero Dawn come out in February. That interfere with Sony sales on that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't want nothing to mess up those exclusive sales.
Yeah. So everybody, you know, they just stagger. So Sony don't release shit. They don't like to release a lot in winter. They just don't. Because at the end of the day, 90% of people are gonna play Call of Duty.
Right.
That's what I'm looking forward to. Horizon Zero Dawn. And I think that's dope. That Neo better fucking come out.
Microsoft, what we got? We got Recore.
Recore, Gears of War, Forza Horizon 3, which I can't wait to play. I love Forza Horizon.
Yeah.
I don't like simulation races, but I love Horizon. I love that series.
But that's more like
And
arcade, right?
Yeah, exactly.
They said that's pretty much like PGR.
That's my shit there. And I want
Back in the days.
Cuphead too. Cuphead's gonna be sick.
Cuphead.
I don't think
never
it's
gonna come
Cuphead. I don't think it's. I don't think it has a release date.
out.
It's supposed to come out this September.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I want Cuphead. Cuphead's gonna be.
Cuphead.
I heard the game was really hard though. I hope I don't like fucking.
I heard they had to readjust it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like
It
really
had
hard fucking games.
difficulty spikes in it.
Yeah, but I want Cuphead. I want Forza Horizon. I want Gears of War. And I'm gonna get
See,
for my
it just
multi-
says 2016.
I heard it was like
Oh,
September,
Cuphead.
but maybe
That's what
not.
it
But
said.
I'm saying, and as far as multi-plats, what's that shit? The Mafia 3. I'm gonna get
I'm
that.
telling you, there's a lot of fucking. I mean,
And I'm gonna get
It's a year of multiplats, man.
I'm gonna get my 2K and
Yeah.
Mafia, and Gears and Recore and Forza Horizon.
God damn, man, Mafia's out. Deus Ex.
Right.
I'm getting Titanfall. My brother-in-law is getting Battlefield. You know what I'm saying? The game nobody plays.
Yeah, Titanfall.
That shit was funny. Well, Mafia.
I never said I
Watch
didn't
Dogs 2?
like it, Porter Rock.
Yeah.
I just said it killed
My
itself.
man. Yo, you
Hey,
start some
don't
shit,
forget
yo,
about
I think Dealer Gamer hates your ass.
don't forget about
pissed them
that
off.
Never said I didn't like the game. Just said it killed itself. That's all I said.
Now,
And I even sent those
yo,
digits to Mr. Next Gen on Facebook.
Yo, T Reaper's my man. Oh man, you
I
started
got a
some
question for all y'all right now.
What's going on?
I got a question for all you guys. Now,
What's up?
how do you guys feel about games getting second chances?
What do you
Like
mean?
Watch Dogs?
Well, no, based
Like
on Evolve.
Based on what? Evolve?
Evolve, because now
Oh yeah, when it
goes
went
to
free.
play. It went free to play.
Yeah.
It's like 1.5 million downloads.
Yo.
1.2 million active players. Do you guys think that's something that can be reoccurring in the game industry?
Yeah, because that game should have never been fucking sold. That shit should have never been a $60 price tag. That should have been free to play from the start.
From the start. Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
He said, nigga! That shit.
I didn't even buy, like, my brother-in-law bought it. So, we shared our account. So I played that shit for free and I was pissed off.
Right.
I'm like, you dumb motherfucker. Why the hell would you buy this shit?
Right. And then,
That shit was horrible.
Maybe if I get it and I can play with some friends, I can enjoy it more. But I wasn't really interested in it.
Nah,
I got
it's horrible.
well, no, it's not horrible. They adjusted a lot. I mean, the game, it's a party game. You don't have, the people you want to play with, it ain't gonna be fun. You know,
it can't be randoms.
Yeah, it can't be randoms because all they're gonna do is piss you off and you'll get mad.
Yeah.
But now they did crazy balancing in the game, so people are actually digging it right now.
Yeah.
So I kind of noticed a trend with. I think Street Fighter kind of cracked this off, coming with that vanilla-ass game that they had put out. And then later on, they added the story mode and trial mode and challenge mode, whatever. So I'm thinking like,
Street Fighter's on the rise because, one, they brought all the shit that they should have from the get-go.
Right.
But then this month was Evo. And then that shit just made the game back to popular.
Street Fighter, good game, though.
Yes,
sir. I love Street Fighter.
So I think I might get it so I could whoop Next Gen's ass and shit.
I ain't got a PlayStation 4, but hoping Neo comes out, we can play against it.
Oh, man. I'm going to hop on that key, KI.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
So I can uninstall it.
That way, if you win, I can say it's because you run faster.
No. I whoop ass in Street Fighter. What's that, Jabari? Got a laugh. I'm whooping his ass. I can play Street Fighter.
Don't forget about Tekken. Tekken's coming out, too. So
I want
Tekken 7. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, man.
It come out this holiday season, right? Or next year?
Yeah.
Is it next year? Yes, I think it's 2017.
Now, they're coming out. I saw the trailer for it. Oh, maybe. Is it Tekken 7? Does it have the Street Fighter characters? Or
yeah,
you got Akuma in it. Yeah.
Okay. Because if you guys remember, when Street Fighter crossed Tekken,
they were supposed to do the other one, but they didn't come out last year.
So
they were supposed to do Tekken cross Street
it right
Fighter.
Now. You can see they're testing it right now. With this Akuma being in there. So that's cool. They can do that whole crossover thing because Street Fighter cross Tekken was horrible. So
it didn't feel right.
Nah, it didn't.
Because Tekken in that, style of fighting didn't feel right for them.
Now, Street Fighter will probably feel good in Tekken's world.
Because they had 3D. Happening. They had a 3D Street Fighter. I remember playing that on the PlayStation 1.
The EX.
They had, the EX, they had a 3D style, that style of Street Fighter back in the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it was all right. It was pretty good on the PS1. So imagine on these newer hardware, it would be smoother.
Maybe I might get Street Fighter. Oh, it's only 3. Maybe I might buy it on PC. I ain't playing my goddamn PC in forever.
Yeah, how much cheaper. You see how much cheaper it is, don't you?
I see, right? I see.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Digital sales on consoles fucking suck.
It should be cheaper.
I am fearing the day that consoles go all digital. I'm fearing that day. Because I went to buy Street Fighter, right, online on Amazon, and they had the disc version for $35. So I'm like, all right, let me just switch to digital code. When I switched to digital code, that shit went up to $59. I even took a picture and I tweeted that shit. And I'm like, this is why I can't sign off on all digital.
So now, if they sign off on digital, we need to have a trading system. We have to.
It's not gonna happen.
I know.
You know what? Because when you think about it, PC it could go all digital because within the PC realm, it's like digital stores. You could buy your games anywhere. You're not restricted to one platform, one site. You understand what I'm saying? But in consoles, it's like us living in a world where you can only buy your games at GameStop. What do you think is gonna happen? If GameStop's the only place where you could get an Xbox game or PlayStation game, that shit's gonna be like $120.
Damn.
Have y'all seen Street Fighter on PC?
Nah, looks good.
Even
Which is
even the
crazy.
even the player models are larger than the PS4 ones. They're
Oh,
way more
shit.
detailed.
I mean,
Man, check this out. I was watching Division. Somebody played Division the other day, play at 120 frames on PC. It made me just want to just give this PS4 away. But,
Yeah.
man, you can't have this piece of shit.
yeah.
But I mean,
You
I
know what?
something
We started this whole thing all talking shit about PC, but we agree they don't belong in the console RAM as far as talking, but
yeah.
there
But
are
again, there's no other way where they can have, their fun. You know what I'm
They
saying?
they
Like,
can-
if you don't get involved in a console war, who do you talk to? Who do you talk shit to?
right.
You're gonna talk to a
This is what
guy
they do.
who has a
This is what they do.
nightclub
I got a perfect
who's
fight for them.
drinking Starbucks and running a blog. They're not playing.
They need to
Right.
join the fucking the forums and argue who's better, AMD and the fucking Nvidia. That's all.
That doesn't mean
oh
nothing.
they
to
do
them.
that shit anyway. They
Yeah,
do
I'm
Yeah,
just
that
that's
saying,
shit
true.
anyway.
You
but-
do have your Nvidia.
Because a personal
AMD
computer,
fanboys.
when people start seeing fucking Dell report their fucking sales on NPD of hardware, then I think fine. But until they shit get NPD, as far as hardware sales, they don't fucking belong in the console. Sorry.
that's so funny.
But
That shit's
listen, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't more than ran past our time. Thank you for rocking out with us, my man B Shadows. You're all always more than welcome to come back. ZG there. This fucking mic.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up?
Fucking
What's up?
weirdo. I'm fuck you. Said that bullshit about Killer Instinct. But thank
Yeah,
you guys
whatever,
for rocking
nigga.
out with us, man.
What's up?